go. We're live. Hi, Phil.
Hey, Doug, how are you?
Glad you could make it tonight.
I know. Didn't think I was going to get here in time.
I wasn't sure either. I was like, how am I going to do this all by myself? I can't get AJ here in this short notice either.
Yeah, had to be a ventriloquist.
Yeah. We'd work it out. Hey, why ain't I seeing anybody in the chat?
I see 6 people.
You see 6 people? Oh, they just haven't said hi yet.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying hi.
Nope.
Hi, 6 people in the chat who want to remain anonymous.
AJ, you there?
Thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope you guys had a chance to watch our play Thursday night. Oh, there's John. Hi, John. Great fun games on Thursday stream. Thanks, John. I appreciate that.
That was a lot of
Hey,
fun.
Ricky. How are you? Is our camera too high?
Feels a little bit.
All right, let me lower that a little bit.
Can't see our shirts.
Try this way. Oh, man, but now I've got my computer in the screen. That's how I got away with that. All right. Hey, Josh. 71 degrees right now. Well, baby, it's 68
Yeah, I
here.
was going to say, it's probably 70 here, too.
68 last I looked. I've got to do a quick check. Well, we lost 2 degrees. It says we're down to 66. All right, we had a good day here in Columbus.
That's about perfect.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. The logo looks perfect on the back of the computer.
That's nice.
Oh,
Hey, Lawrence.
hey,
All right.
Lawrence. Enjoy the Thursday games. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. We'll try and get them cameras. No, we will get those cameras set up better this week so that
Yeah.
you guys can see the cards a little better. I thought we had the shot like right over the shoulder so you could see the hand and everything that was placed, but we weren't
Yeah.
that good. We
It
can
was,
fix it.
was a little blurry. when I
You
went
were a
back
little
and watched
blurry?
it. A little bit.
That was on purpose. I was trying to save you some. We can fix that next time. I'll get my phone on silent before I start getting text messages. Oh my gosh. And see, I stopped it just in time because there come the text messages. It was fun. I think this week, is AJ going to pop in on Thursday?
I don't know. He's not feeling well,
He's not feeling well still.
last I heard.
All right. He was talking about maybe coming.
Yeah, he said something about it, but
All
then
right.
yesterday he said he wasn't feeling good. He was having sinus issues.
All right, well, he should be better
So-
by Thursday. Unless he's just, oh, John says it's 37 in Boston.
Oh.
Wow, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it looked like saw a ton of snow where Keffer was living. Out in Vermont.
Wow.
24 inches or something crazy. I thought I
What?
saw. I thought that's what it
Is
said.
he in Vermont?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're pretty far up there. I mean, I'm ready for summer, man.
Yeah, me too.
Baseball game's about ready to start.
Yeah, this week, right?
Yeah, so I'm ready for it. But those Thursday games, we'll get the camera set up better. Next week, Vlad's coming up, so
The 4th.
yeah, April 4th. So we'll have. Hey, Larry, how are you? Good to see you. Sorry you didn't make it last week. I know you were busy. Josh says Thursday's games were fantastic. He didn't say just good. They were fantastic.
Right,
They'd
yeah.
have been fantastic if I'd have won 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
As it was.
Mr.
Yeah,
Fantastic let him down.
he did. But working on something for this week and next week. Trying to decide what I want to do to Vlad when he shows up next week.
Yeah, I saw you were playing on something.
Yeah.
Wasn't very nice.
Yeah, I have a little surprise for Vlad when he shows up. Maybe a little deathlock action to take him out. If he can play a Max 6 Shadow Cat, I can play Deathlock.
That's true.
Yeah. I really would like to get Shadow Cat on a good deck, but I don't know.
Yeah, she's tough.
Yeah, she's got some nice specials, but you want to play them all and you can't. It's too many specials.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing a battle site, and even the battle site, it's hard to put them all in the battle site.
Yeah, you'd
'Cause
start
then you're
duping on the
gonna be duping
activators.
activators.
Yeah, she's tough.
Yeah.
She'd probably be fun on a Beyonder deck, but
Larry is still looking for the quiz winner 2 weeks ago. Who got the 2 other Mandarin cards? Well, technically, I guess it would have to be the captain, who's not in the chat yet. Or at least he hasn't said anything, so I'm sure pretty sure he's not there. Because he always says hi when he pops in.
yeah, nobody got the home base or the aspect, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone to
Yeah.
it, Larry. I don't think anyone got it. Josh says, I'm working on my first, what is that?
Official lockout deck.
A lockout Asteroid M battle site. Ah, Josh. All right. Wonder if how we can do a live stream when we play somebody remotely.
Yeah, and don't forget, send me some deck lists and I'll build the deck.
Yeah, and then he'll have to play it. If he
And we'll
builds
see.
it, he's got to play it.
See how it does.
So, yeah, if we could find a way to get somebody to play remotely for those Thursday night games. We like to make Thursdays a fairly regular thing.
Yeah.
And if we can get it set up, if I'm not here, you could still do it.
Right.
And if you're not here, I could do it. If we can do a remote, maybe I can get Corey or Josiah to pop in and play a game with me.
Sure.
Or 3. AJ, if he's feeling okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything from Sam lately. Sam's been quiet in the chat. I wonder if he's feeling under the weather too. Or is he on vacation?
Not sure. I know they were playing a lot of Star Wars lately.
Oh, yeah, he's not on vacation because he's playing Star Wars. Yeah. Phil, what's the best deck you can build without a negate character?
Oh, I don't know. I think you probably saw it Thursday night from Doug. Something like that.
It's tough.
Yeah,
Very tough.
You gotta have 8s or a lot of defense, one or the other.
What was?
But if you'd like me to do that, I can give it my best shot.
What was the Henry Pym? I had a negator on the Henry Pym deck too. That would
Yeah.
spawn in
Dark Beast.
Dark Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. It's very tough. I'd like to like to ban negates for one tournament and just see what shows
happens.
up then.
Yeah. Even out of sight.
No, just not on your front line. I think you got to have one out of the battle site because, I mean, it's tough without one. Guys show up playing Onslaught Citadel and they're just going to do whatever they want, and they know you can't stop it.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah, you'd see Citadel from everybody.
yeah, maybe even me. It's been a long time since I played Citadel.
Yeah.
I was trying to put one together, but
You gotta almost disassemble your AOA to do that.
no, I got everything.
Oh, do you?
It's just that half the cards were here and half of them were at home.
Oh.
And I was working at home on building it, and it's like everything I need's at the store, half of what I need's at the store. But I could do it. Hey, Michael. Michael's into Star Wars too. All right. You know what? I'm not looking for another card game right now at this point in my life. The Star Wars game seems to be really fun. It's picking up a lot of players.
Yeah, I told him I'd give it a whirl, see how it feels or whatever.
The booster boxes are incredibly hard to get. And just a side note to all you guys, I heard a rumor that there will be a very, very small amount coming only to organized play stores. So if you're not signed up for organized play, you've got all the boosters you're going to get from wholesale.
Really?
Yep. But I don't know when that might be happening to organized play stores.
So it was a underproduced set?
Oh, yeah. I think it's kind of like Lorcana. They didn't have a clue it was going to take off like this.
Yeah.
So we will have very small quantities coming, but I don't know when. I don't know how much. But I'm expecting 6 boxes, which, oh my gosh, Michael's bought 2 cases already. 6-box cases. That's 12 boxes. That's, you know what we call that, Michael? We call that a good start. Let's see what you can do with that. No, there, John says he heard the same thing from the Asmodee rep. Yeah. But we're not here to talk Star Wars. Well, I guess we can, but we don't have to. It sells great. We have a few 2-player starter decks left, and that's it. I should have grabbed you one tonight. So we don't have to go back in. But we'll get it next. You don't need it till next Thursday, right?
No.
So it seems like a fun game. We pick up players that we have 15, 16 guys almost every time. You're going to carry Sorcery Contested Realm. I'm enjoying that game. We did have Sorcery. We had the first booster boxes. We had beta. We didn't have the alpha.
That's Ricky.
Yeah. We did not sell out of the pre-con decks until last week, maybe. They did a package of 4 decks, nothing random in them, and You could buy 4 decks ready to play right out
Yeah.
of the box.
Starter decks.
Yeah, we had those until last week, and we may even still have one left. I think they're sold out. Josh says sorcery is pretty neat. There are a ton of games you could be playing right now. So, if you're looking for a new card game, there's a lot out there.
Look no further than BMG.
Well, actually, no, that don't work because they don't have anything out yet. Not yet. I wish somebody from BMG was in the chat so they could give us a brief update. I've heard a couple of rumors, but I don't want to repeat those rumors because I don't know where they came from. By the way, Sorcery, Ricky, I think they're going to announce their next set real soon. Soon being the next 2 or 3 weeks. Right now, there's nothing about it. There's nothing that I can order. They're not even taking orders on a set yet. Larry says, I'll have this week's trivia ready at 7:30. Well, I hope there's a real answer to this one, Larry. There's the captain. How are you? Glad you made it. We were just talking about you. Josh says, so many, but all I'll play is Overpower. Haha. Yeah, that's all I'm interested in playing. Hey, Daniel. Good to see you tonight. Arthurian Legends, no release date yet. Ooh. Darn. Just when I say I'm not going to play another card game, they come up with a game, a set. Not a set. A release with Arthurian Legends. Oh, my gosh. Is that really the name of it, Ricky? I had not heard that yet. Anything with King Arthur kind of gets me to at least look at it. Oh, man. All right. I'm interested. Wow. All right. Hey, where's Josh? Josh is probably doing, what's he doing Monday nights? D&D stuff.
I didn't think that started till 7:30, but
7:30, yeah, but he's not
he
in
might
the
be
chat right
he
now.
might be getting prepped for it.
And Josh, I got a couple things I want to show you, but you're not there. Did they officially move OKC
Yeah.
to May 4th, May 3rd and 4th, or
Yeah. 3rd and 4th.
3rd and 4th? Hey, there's Eric Cowles. Eric, good to see you. Josh says, yes, I heard Sorcerer is doing Arthur. 1 set a year. Love that pace. Oh my gosh. That is good. That is good. You get a lot of time to play. If you like the set, you get a lot of time to play it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you got a long ways to wait. Wow. How am I ever going to order enough sorcery if it's based on King Arthur? Okay. Any of you guys play sorcery? Someone's gonna have to teach me. Vlad, is Vlad doing soccer tonight?
He didn't say. I don't know.
Ricky, I'm embarrassed to say I will not be at the OKC.
And I will not either.
You will not either, for sure.
No.
I know, it's terrible. May the 4th be with you on Star Wars Day. Yes. Is May 3rd the Friday 4th? No, wait. Is it 4th and 5th or 3rd and 4th?
It's the 3rd and the 4th.
3rd and the 4th? Friday, Saturday?
Saturday. Yeah.
All right. Because I thought May 6th was a Saturday, but I could be wrong. What do I know?
I think it's a Monday.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll trust but verify. You're right. 6th is a Monday. So the 3rd and the 4th, man, where is Josh? Oh, Josh, there you go. There's a
sneak peek?
Yeah, sneak
Teaser?
peek at the OKC shootout.
Little teaser.
Yeah, little teaser. I'm sorry, Ricky. You know,
You had a big what? Or you have a big hero click or something released on you?
I can't even remember what's going on that weekend. Ricky says, I'm disappointed in you both.
And we're disappointed in
I
both of
know.
us too.
I tried hard. Is there any way to review last week's chat?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Captain says, Larry, I was one of the people who had the 2 non-Mandarin cards figured out, but I know I wasn't the only one. Honestly, not sure who was first. I can't even remember who it was. Was it Captain and Doug, maybe? I can't even remember who the second one was.
I can't remember either. Andrew, maybe?
I don't know if you can go to the end of last week's chat, or that was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it last week? You go to the end of that chat. Hey, there's Vlad. And you can scroll, I believe you can scroll through the chat at the end. Just like pause it right there at the end and scroll. I'm not sure. Vlad, how you doing? We were just talking about you. It looks like we're going to give up Star Wars. We're going to move to sorcery and play Arthurian Legends. So, Vlad, are you down? Are you going to join us with that one? Sorry, I'm late. Yeah, I know, Vlad. We thought you were at soccer, so actually we weren't expecting you, so it's glad you could make it. You're supposed to be able to see the chat in the replay. So if you can't, let me know. I'll try and figure out why that's not showing up, but it should be there. Captain says, hi, Ginger, Josh, Christopher. All right, there's Eric. Eric, are you going to the OKC shootout? Oh, wow, Eric say if someone plays a soul gem on you and you negate it, the whole text disappears. But if you avoid, it doesn't, the first part remain in effect. Your opponent can only attack with the character who used it. I think on that card, an avoid and a negate are the same thing.
Yeah, it's a target. It's a targeted attack.
Yep. So, nope.
I think anything blocks it defensively, like an acrobatics or.
Right, and the whole text goes away, like it didn't happen. There we go. Phil Kerr says you can see the chat in the replay. Thank you, Phil. Good to have you join us tonight. It should be set up that way, so yeah, there you could go back and double check that.
Phil, did you get a bunch of snow where you're at?
Yeah, Phil. I heard there's like 24 inches or something.
Saw something crazy like that.
And Vlad's not replying to playing sorcery. He's having too much fun.
Eric is going.
Star Wars. Eric says he is going to OKC. Good. Who else is going to OKC? Whoa, the shootout is coming. Oh, I also have a question. Can you shift an attack to a locked out character, and if so, does the attack fizzle? You cannot shift an attack to a locked out character and have the card already in place. Avoid the attack. You can shift it to that character, but that character would have to defend it.
Yeah, or take the hit.
Or take the hit, right. 27 inches of snow, Phil. Wow.
I thought I saw that.
Ricky says Vlad is busy reading the sorcery rules. That's why he's not replying. Okay, Vlad, what about Star Wars? He's listening with one ear again. We were talking about Star Wars before you got on the chat, how popular it is, and that a lot of players have been playing it. And I said, I'm not looking to pick up a new game. And then Ricky said, what about sorcery, Arthurian Legends? And it's like anything with the name Arthurian in it has my interest peaked. So I will be checking out sorcery. I hope it's good.
You got a question about reflecting on the Learn to Play episode? Can we talk playing over Zoom as well?
Yeah, that we actually were talking about that. We could figure out a way to do that.
What, stream it on multiple platforms?
Well, play someone over Zoom and do it live on YouTube. I've got somebody here who could probably show me how to do that, Daniel. Sorcery's a fun game, Vlad? I don't know. I haven't played it. I know he's talking about Star Wars. Daniel, would you be interested in doing something like that with us? Or are you wanting to do a Learn to Play game over Zoom, so we kind of like walk you through steps, or you just want to play all-out games on Zoom. Either way, yeah. Josh says I play over Zoom with Adam from California sometimes. I have done that with Adam also. Adam has a full Zoom account, so he doesn't have time limits.
Oh, nice.
I have time limits on my Zoom
What do you
account,
get, a half
so
hour or something?
I think it's 40 minutes maybe. So, yeah, it can be done. Captain, Larry wants to know your real name, pal. You want to reach out to Larry? If you want to put it here in the chat, that's fine. But if not, I totally understand it. Just reach out to Larry, and he'll get you some prizes. Learning how to connect with other players who are not local. I guess we could have added that into Learn to Play, but
Daniel, where do you live?
What's that?
Where's Daniel live?
Yeah, Daniel, where you at? We kind of try and push everybody towards the Facebook group page. I know a lot of guys don't have Facebook.
Yeah, that's the issue. You can't cross the table when you're playing.
What's that?
He said, how do you cross the table?
Through a screen.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, when you're playing online, like through Zoom or something, it's very hard to see the whole table.
Yeah.
Almost impossible.
Yeah, typically you leave your hits on your characters and you know who they are.
You got to ask your opponent every once in a while, what do I have on this character, or what do you have on that character? So you got to be honest. Daniel's in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh.
How far is that from Columbus? How far is that from the Ohio border? And then from Ohio border, you're about 2 hours to Columbus.
Yeah, I bet he's only about 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. Eric, whoa, it's blowing up here. Let's see. Or not. Yeah, you can connect with players on the Facebook group page and in the Discord. Those are the two best ways to find players that are wanting to play. Captain says, I can't blame Doug for not wanting to spread rumors, but would anyone mind sharing what the recent BMG rumors were in the chat for me? I'm not on Facebook and don't see anything in the Discord. Vlad says Kalamazoo is about 5 hours from Columbus.
Okay.
And Ricky says, Larry's trivia this week. Whoa.
Deleted it.
Yeah. Well, Ricky, what are you doing? Kalamazoo is west side of Michigan. All right, Vlad, thank you. How far is that from you, Vlad? And he's only about 3 hours from you. And we'd have to drive up to Vlad's house, meet him halfway.
Yeah, he's only hour and 45 from here.
Eric asked, BQBG, character gets a card they can or can't use. Character gets with the BQ or the BG, can a character go get a card they can or can't use? Some of them say get a card that they can't play, I believe. Doesn't Neron say that?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a BQ or not, though.
Oh. I think it is. It'd have to be one. It's going into the deck to get card. Larry's trivia this week. Name my 57 favorite cards from best to least. Josh says, I haven't heard any rumors, but my idea, Capcom set, then you could mix it with the classic cards and do Marvel versus Capcom. I like that idea. And Vlad said he's still 4 hours. Kalamazoo is still 4 hours from him. Is that a BQ?
HT.
HT. Huh. Okay.
Because he can only choose a special. So with Web-Headed Wizard, you could grab like a Teamwork or something. That's not truly a... There's a grab anyone card. Yeah, Ron's is grab one special.
Okay.
His is way different just because he can't grab a one per deck or anything.
Okay, that is a difference. All right. You know, I'm going to build a Neron deck to play Vlad with next week. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Vlad, did you catch that? I got some doom headed your way. I did not see any rumors on Facebook. You know, I don't go into the Discord very often. So, Captain, that's not what I was insinuating. I don't think there's any rumors there. I just It was a text that somebody sent to me about something that may or may not be happening, and it's something I'm not against, and actually think it might be a good idea. But it will be happening soon. Supposedly they're going to make an announcement soon, whatever soon is, because we've been hearing that for a while. But I'm thinking, I don't know, 30 days? I
Yeah, I
think
have
we're
no
going to
idea.
hear something in 30 days.
Maybe.
I'm hoping. It's getting to the point where we got to do something. And
I don't listen to the rumors.
well, I don't either, but it's a good rumor. It's not a bad rumor.
That's good.
So we'll see. I want to ask Joe about it, but I don't want to bug him, so I haven't texted him. I do kind of like what I heard. I'm curious to see what the property's going to be, though. Without Marvel, they're going to have a hard time keeping my interest because I'm only in the Overpower for the Marvel. I didn't buy a whole lot of the DC when it came out. I did like the Ray and I did like Neron.
Yeah, if they didn't get Marvel, I'm sure they didn't get DC either.
Oh, right. And what was that? Mr. Miracle, I liked him.
Yeah, he's awful, though.
Yeah, he's not playable.
You used to like the Trickster.
The Trickster, yeah.
You like that shell game?
yeah, but boy, that's hard to pull off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Neron's probably one of the better DC heroes.
Yeah, well, at least he's an 8.
He's an 8 and he has the White Tiger.
Yeah, that's a nice card.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers Overpower, says Ricky. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Boy, could you imagine what it would cost to get to
The
Nintendo
Mario.
license? Yeah. Interesting, though. Does anybody else have any questions as far as the Learn to Play? I thought we covered it pretty thorough.
Yeah.
Josh just got a Neuron set.
I guess we, if they were having a hard time seeing our cards, we probably should have talked a little bit more. You know,
Oh, now
throughout,
you're talking about Thirsties?
yeah,
Yeah.
through every interaction of what was doing and maybe why we were placing certain cards.
Captain's asking, what's the White Tiger? White Tiger.
Oh, sorry. The White Tiger's the heroes for hire 6 that, if successful, you have to discard 2 cards. So it's similar to the Dust of Death from Red Skull and Neron's card.
And Neurons is what?
Intellect.
Intellect.
Yeah.
Card must be playable by the hero playing the BQ unless it says otherwise, or is the any hero. Thank
Right.
you, Phil.
And I believe Maggot also has that card.
Maggot, Red Skull,
Yep.
Neuron,
And Heroes for Hire.
and here's the only 4?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a code HY if anybody wants to look it up. But
Ricky wants to know how you play this game. Hey, Ricky. I don't know by now.
you can negate a negate offensively, but that's about all I know. Oh,
negate offensively.
Oh,
Yes, absolutely. Negate
yeah.
that thing.
also Shadow King has it, and so does the Darkness from Image.
Ah, okay. Shadow King.
Yeah, so we should have remembered that one with Sean Sawyer playing it.
Yeah, can we get Shadow King, Neuron, and Red Skull on the same team?
Yep.
Ooh. No
Yeah.
negate, though.
No,
I've done a lot of 6 discard 2s.
you are. And all intellect.
And all intellect. Teamworks would suck.
Well, you get a 6 strength from Neuron and 6 and 7 energy from Shadow King. So not terrible.
Is Red Skull 6 and anything else? No.
No.
All right. Ricky says, I don't believe you, Phil. I don't think there's any new players in the chat right at the moment. So nobody's asking any Learn to Play questions. That's good. I hope that means we did a really good job on the videos. 3 weeks, man. You play with 30 duplicate avoids. I hate this.
I think he was talking about Phil Keffer. He didn't believe him. About the BQ
Oh, he's talking
ruling.
to Keffer, not you.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Phil Keffer, your word is being challenged. I believe that is right. duplicate avoids. Yes, John, some people do, don't they, Ricky? All right, Larry says for a $10 gift certificate, name my fave 57, or the 3 characters that had the word killing on one of their special cards. 3 characters
One we just named.
that had the word killing on one of their special cards.
Yeah, we just named one of them.
All right.
Is this Larry?
That's Larry's trivia
okay.
question, yeah. For a $10 gift certificate. And the captain says, here's a question. So Wonder Woman has a web-headed wizard type OPD. Does it have the same limitations mentioned that the Any Hero version has? Well, Michael says he knows the answer already. Wow.
He does.
Scarlet Spider has one too, Cap.
He has the BQ.
Do indeed.
The Scarlet Spider's totally different with the Wonder Woman. They can only get their own specials.
Oh, okay. Wonder Woman can go get anything?
No, Wonder Woman and Scarlet Spider are unique. They can only get their own specials.
Ah, okay.
It's not like a web-headed wizard.
And Neuron can only go get his own specials.
No, he can get any
He can get
special in the
any
deck,
special.
but it can't be a one per deck.
Oh, it can't be a one per
But
deck.
it can be a duplicate. So he could go get
Another.
dupe negates or
Okay.
dupe 9 or less avoids or
Wow.
yeah, his is very powerful. Neurons is. The problem is if that special's on the bottom of your deck, there's really nothing to get.
Yeah. Phil Keffer says the Wonder Woman BQ is quite bad and can't get many cards.
Yeah, same as the Scarlet Spider.
Yeah. Josh is saying Swamp Thing, Warbird, and Warlock. I don't believe that is correct, Josh. Let's see. Ricky says Darkness, Deadpool, and Rapture.
I think those are right, but I'll let Larry confirm.
Yeah, Wonder Woman and Two-Face's cards say any one card.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
man.
were errata.
They were eroded. Okay. You guys are making me want to build an intellect deck. Killing Touch, Killing Machine, and Mercy Killing. Ricky is correct.
Yeah.
Way to go, Ricky. We haven't had Justin in the chat in a while. What's up with Justin?
No.
I haven't seen him. We'll have to reach out to him. So we're trying to build a little hype for OKC. Is anybody going to go to the shootout? We got to get Josh some players. Phil and I can't make it. Although I did look at doing some last minute, and then I found out that's what it was. You're right, it was HeroClix.
Yeah.
2 of our guys are asked for the weekend off to go play HeroClix
That's
somewhere.
what I thought.
That's what it was. Now I'm remembering.
Yeah, so the reason that the other BQs are not near as effective, they read totally different. Like, if you look at Puppet Master's, his is much better. His says, Puppet Master can exchange his card for any one special in the dead pile not playable by Puppet Master and play it immediately. So he could go there and get Mr. Fantastic's draw 3 and play it right away.
Nice.
Where if you look at Wonder Woman's, it says she can go get any one special. When it doesn't say not playable by her, they specified that it had to be playable by her.
Because it doesn't say.
Right.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Even though it really says she can exchange it for any one card in the dead pile.
It means any one card that she can play.
Right. But
Oh my gosh.
just because it didn't say not playable by Wonder Woman.
Well, you know, that does kind of go with the way they did things back then. If it said 1 per deck, it lasted to the remainder of the game. If it doesn't say 1 per deck, it only lasts to the end of the hand, and we're supposed to just obviously know that.
Yeah, except for Sabretooth got cheated.
How did Sabretooth get cheated?
He had that card that was a 1 per deck that said he could make an attack after the opponent concedes. And it should last for the game.
Yeah. Huh. Did they errata that and say no? It's
Yeah.
for the end of the hand.
Yeah, it's just for one hand.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, I love the consistently inconsistent rulings. Captain says on her turn, Wonder Woman may exchange this card for any one card in the dead pile and play it immediately. But because it doesn't say not playable by her, it can't be.
Yeah, she has to get her own special.
Yep. Hey, Marcel, how you doing? So Marcel has a beginning question. Is anyone going to even give Marcel a run for Player of the Year?
I don't
You
think
know
he's won
what?
it.
I
don't know that he's ever won one.
No, he hasn't. And they tried to rig it so that this year he has a better chance.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they changed the rules all around to give him a chance to win it. I don't think it's going to work, though. Larry's going to OKC. Ricky's going to OKC. That's good. I can't wait till rules are simplified, says Vlad. Yeah, they're pretty simple now, aren't they? No.
Yeah, nothing works.
I like how Joe gets on the Facebook group and gives definitions and rulings and explains why it's ruled that way, which is usually because that's the way those dummies did it back then.
Yeah.
And they're going to clear up a lot of stuff when they get the new rule book. Larry, do we have dates yet for Seattle? Michael, I can answer that. The answer is no. And it might come as early as next week.
You're supposed to get on the negotiating block in April.
Yeah, the store for some reason doesn't want to commit before April. I don't know why. That part Larry would have to inform us, or Doug, but Doug Taylor's not in the chat yet. So the Wonder Woman version after the errata is actually worse than the web-headed wizard.
Right.
You got that right, Captain.
Yep. And no, the any heroes are actually supposed to be better because they're all one per decks, unique to a deck.
Yeah. Captain says this is an idea that the any heroes are generally not as good as specials for individual characters since they have the advantage of being able to be played by anyone. And then Josh says, I think they're more alternatives to activators.
Yeah. I think they did kind of nuke the BQ for the any hero though a little bit. You can't get another any hero when you go through the deck. So,
And
but that probably would be too powerful to have 2 power leeches coming out at once or 2 devours at one point. So there was a good reason for it,
well,
especially when leech was only a negate.
yeah, that would be pretty powerful.
Can you imagine having 2 devours and the no activator event?
That would be tough. Phil says Captain Meta Rule 71. Oh, Captain referred to Meta Rule 71 for all that. Did we ever find out where all these meta rules are listed?
Well, you can type in a special code or whatever, and it will pull up the metas that are associated with it
All
on
the meta rules
overpower.ca.
Oh, they got it listed. All the meta rules are up there?
Yeah. I mean, you got to do it card by card.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. And they put a lot of work into that website.
Yeah, they did.
It does a lot. I wish we could get them back in the game. I've tried. They're not interested. Oh, maybe one day. I doubt it.
I think that was mainly set up by Jack, but he's not the one that has power of it now. But
Oh, did he?
yeah,
Jack was amazing.
yeah, he released power to the McGlynn's.
Okay. Captain says, I just meant that any heroes are almost all 1 per decks for cards that aren't OPDs for individual characters, which is an additional limitation they have. So the individual characters' versions are better. Yes. I agree, I think. So what are we going to do this summer? As you guys know, we have 5 big events this year. First one being the OKC shootout. Oh, wow. Why did that come all the way down? Whoops, that ain't going to work. Well, we'll just go with that. We'll get that May 3rd and 4th. We talked a little bit about that. There's one for you, Josh. I think Josh is going to have a good turnout. It's not as big, probably won't be as big as last year. I still think he's going to do okay. Corey and I thought about doing a last minute thing, and we just couldn't do it when we realized 2 of our guys at the store are out.
Yep.
After OKC. We got the Rumble in Niagara Falls.
I don't know.
Is that our official logout, Ricky? I'm hoping that Josh will want to use that as his official.
So is it a Rumble or is it Peace Bridge?
It's going to be a Rumble
On the Peace Bridge.
on the Peace Bridge. Yep, it's going to be a battle. I think Howard's going to have a really good showing there, and then we have the OP Cup coming up after that. And before you say it, I know the letters are not centered on the cup. All right. I did it on the fly. And it was hard to do it and get them centered. So I didn't get them centered. So after the OP Cup, we'll be,
Heading to the Space Needle.
we're going to go to Seattle.
We get to play up there? Is that what they're
Yeah.
trying to reserve?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to get. We're going to be playing to the far west and up high.
Play to the death.
Yep, Corey and I are going to be there. You're going to be there.
I'll be there.
You're going to be there?
Yeah.
All right. We are committing. I think Doug's going to have a good turnout. I'm really hoping he sets the record. I'm just kind of excited about Seattle. I think it's going to be good. And we'll see if we can get some guys to come up with some new creative decks. And then, of course, we have Boston.
Little Boston Terrier, huh?
Yeah, we'll get a Boston Terrier there. A big showtime in Boston. Kind of excited about that. I wish they.
I've never got to go to Boston.
What?
Not for an OP tournament. I mean, since we've restarted. I've had to miss the last two events.
Really?
Yeah. I did go to one, I guess, but it wasn't official.
Wow. Oh, man, I hate you telling me that because now we might have to go.
You don't want to go?
Well, I don't know that I could go. But I should have put the dates on here, but I didn't know the dates. I didn't have time to look them up. I know it's in October, right?
Yeah. Or is it November? Early November, maybe?
Because of going to Seattle and then doing another one to Boston.
Yeah, it makes it tough.
Yeah. But, you know, it's,
So I want to say Peace Bridge is the 14th and 15th of June.
yep.
Ours is the 16th and 17th of August. OP Cup. Not sure about Seattle, but they're thinking September 20th and 21st, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I think Boston could be the 8th and 9th of November, but I'm not 100%.
8th and 9th of November. September. I might be able to.
Which is what I recall hearing. But
If Boston ran an event in the summertime and the Red Sox were at home, they would have
know
me
you're
every
there.
year. Every year.
Well, we could swap.
We could. We could have, I don't know, because then we'd have the last major event of the season, and then we'd have the OP Cup. We had Columbus back to back.
Because you want to do another Champ of Champs?
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to do Champ of Champs, don't you?
That's fine.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we had a great turnout. And I'm hoping this year, or next year, we can get a lot of new players to show up for the new player event.
Yeah.
We'll run a special event just for new players. Michael says, as much as I wanted Vegas, I've had a couple guys reach out to me in the area for cards. It does look like there's a hidden amount of players in that area.
Seattle?
I think he's talking about Vegas. Oh, no, he must be talking about Seattle. Okay. Yeah, I think Seattle's going to be big. And Ricky says, I have 2 new guys I might be able to convince to come to OKC. Got to give Doug royalties for these images. Nah, don't do that. I took them off the internet. They were one of those free-to-use websites. I don't remember what it was called. But I think that's a pretty good one. Send that to Josh, see if he likes it. Yeah, Michael was talking about Seattle.
Kind of looks like Ghost Rider, doesn't it?
Yeah, there we go. We could make that a Ghost Rider. There was another one that was pretty cool. You can put your own face in an image.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I do 6 shooters. But I'm not good enough to do that. Yeah, I think Seattle's going to be big. It'll probably be the biggest attended event of the summer. And then,
Did we get to 30? Or are we 29?
We're 29. Yeah.
We got to get 30, 35 players.
Well,
Just need,
man, we pulled
just
in
need 5 new
everybody.
ones.
5 new ones. We pulled in everybody we knew.
Not Nick Spivak.
Yeah.
Not Dirty Dave.
Oh, that's right. He did
Not
come up, did
Miles.
he? Miles, right. Okay.
Yeah, we're still
Fiscal
missing.
Pete Coast Rider says Ricky. I like that.
We're still missing 4 or 5.
Okay.
Didn't get Josh from Orlando.
Right. Yeah, Josh wouldn't come to Ohio.
Didn't get Brett Cox.
Yeah. All right.
So there's a lot of players.
We got a chance to beat 30 next year.
Didn't get Keith Bursack.
Yep. I haven't heard from Keith in a while. I got to reach out to him, see what's going on.
We didn't get either of the twins either, did we? I don't recall either of them. Maybe we got one. Yeah, we got one.
Yeah.
I played one of them.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Champ of Champs, but yeah, we got one of the Costas. We didn't get the Bentleys, so yeah, there's a ton of people. We could
Oh,
we could
yeah,
we could break
okay.
40 pretty easy.
And not only that, by the time the Champ of Champs rolls around next year, BMG will probably have a set out. And Michael said you didn't get me either. We
That's
tried
true.
really hard to get you to show up, Michael.
Yeah, that's a long way, Michael.
Well, he went a whole lot farther when he went to Hawaii, so
Yeah, that's true.
he didn't go to Columbus.
We don't have a beach.
Well, not in Columbus, no. Josh says, I'll get to the next one. Hey, that'd be awesome, Josh. Couldn't even take off work to move, so I've been doing it on nights and weekends all month. Oh, that sucks, buddy. Sorry to hear that. But the OP Cup will be in August, so that's when we're hoping to crack 30.
Yeah.
I went to Maui. Sorry. Yeah, I bet you are. You probably would have had a lot more fun in Columbus, right? Oh, man. That's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So this season, sometime in the middle of our season, BMG should have a set announcement.
Oh, we probably should ask too and get a little poll set up
What's that?
if people want to see us play a variety of decks on Thursday night.
Oh, okay. Thursday nights, what do you think? Should we do best of 3 when we play the same decks against each other? Or best of 3 using 3 different decks? Oh, man, I only have 2 decks built.
You can go A and B then. Flip a coin for the last one.
The one that wins plays twice. John says, my vision has been bad for years, but it's much improved now, so you will see me in Boston and one of the Ohio stops at least. Awesome, John.
There we go.
That's great. I'm glad your vision's getting better, too.
Yeah, Larry's going to be in London for the OP Cup.
Whoa, Larry. Well, you got to do what you got to do. You're going to be in Europe. Okay.
Maybe we'll move it to the Royal Palace.
Okay. Somebody was wanting us to have it outside the country. Where were they asking us to play? I can't.
Maybe Brazil. We got the one guy, Bruno, that's from
Yeah.
there.
Josh says he'd like to see us play different decks.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too. Just gives people an idea of, some versatility.
Yeah. All right.
And I'll build a deck with no negate.
Ooh, okay. That'll be interesting. John says 3 decks on Thursday. Wow.
You got some work to do, huh?
Yeah. I was
Well, you
already
just-
working on one.
You can borrow Corey's deck.
Well, yeah, I could use Corey's deck for the 3rd one. Larry says 2025 OP Paris. Yeah, I'm there. Hey, Howard's not in the chat. Now I think about Paris made me think about a passport and the Canadians.
Yeah, you got to get one.
Where's Howard at tonight? Daniel says, mix it up, do a battle site, any hero, Beyonder.
Etc. Oh yeah, where's your White Queen deck?
Yeah,
Is it tore apart?
yeah. I only have one deck put together at a time right now. I don't have time to sit around and build decks. But I'll do something. And then I have to take all the cards home. They're all here at the store right now where it's easy to get to.
Yeah.
For
Or
when we
bring
need
what you
'em.
got at home here.
But no OP events in places with bad coffee. John, do you have a certain place in mind that has bad coffee that you want to avoid? You're saying Paris has bad coffee?
Well, I think he knows Boston and Seattle has good coffee. So
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts and
Phil
Starbucks.
Keffer gives Paris a +1.
That'd be nice.
Wow, what kind
Play
of
under the
prize
Eiffel.
money would that have to be?
Play under the Eiffel Tower.
Marcel probably wouldn't show up.
He's got fans there, he said.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he said his fans were in China.
Yeah, he said all over.
All over the world, right? Yeah. He's not allowed back to Paris after that last
He's
time.
like Ricky Nelson. He's a traveling man.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Player of the year. How many events would you have to attend to get Player of the Year this year? Yes.
There's no set number.
No.
Oh, I think did they say you had to do 3? 3 of the 5, I thought.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
I know I'm playing for free all year, so. There's the gauntlet for you, Phil and Marcel.
Yeah. Marcel? Does Marcel get to play for free?
No.
No? Sorry,
Only when
Marcel.
he plays me. They're free lessons.
Oh, okay. We got to figure out a way to do Thursday nights remotely so you and Marcel play a match, best of 3, online.
Right?
That one might have to be late at night so that we can get all the West Coast people watching it. France is the comic book capital of the world, says John. Paris is fine for coffee. All right. Wow.
It's the
Larry-
comic book capital of the world?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I thought Cleveland was.
Larry, where in Europe are you going to be? All over Europe for 2 weeks?
I thought he was going to be in London. He posted somewhere.
Ah, London. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to London one day, maybe. Nah?
Wouldn't want to have to whip him again.
I don't know. That's where Sherlock Holmes is from.
That's
know?
true.
Kind of like to go
Want
walk
to go to
around.
Baker Street?
Walk around.
Play
at
your
night
location there?
with all the the fog. See if I can spot Sherlock Holmes walking around.
I think he's fictional.
Oh, he's not real. He's kind of like Robin Hood. King Arthur. How about King Arthur?
There you go.
Vlad's been awful quiet in the chat. He must be back to playing Star Wars.
Yeah, soccer.
I think he's done with soccer. Soccer was early.
Nice.
So we had a third item on the agenda tonight. What was that? Do you remember?
No.
No.
That's what happens when you get here 5 minutes before the podcast starts.
Yeah. I think we covered. I got a message here from Larry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're going to kind of discuss Doug versus Phil. That's one thing we didn't really talk too much about. But it was a lot of fun. We got to do. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, all 3 games were super competitive.
Yeah. It was good. We had I don't know what that is. A good interaction on the chat too. Larry says it's a cruise. Started in England, then Sweden, Norway, Belgium, France, and then back to London. Holy cow. Oh, it looks like Michael and Vlad are chatting about Star Wars offline. I don't know. We got to do something to get this Overpower going again. Well, you guys can't leave us for Star Wars, can you?
No.
No. Okay.
I'll try it just to see what it's about with
Have
Vlad
something
and
to do.
Sam. Yeah.
I know Vlad seems to be having a whole lot of fun. Not sure about Sam. He hasn't really said one way or the other, has he?
I think he likes it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he pulled a couple of expensive cards.
Yeah.
2 of the same card.
Might be why he likes it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to buy in Overpower right now. I mean,
I know.
if you got everything.
Yeah. There's nothing new on the horizon. We got to get that glimmer of hope. Star Wars Overpower, Ricky. Yeah, I would be down for that. I think I'd play Darth Vader. Who would you put on your Star Wars overpowered deck?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Probably Han Solo.
Han would be nice. Doug and Phil, how do you feel about those special cards that start as a 2 attack and become an 8 if they land?
I like the ones that stay in for Venture. They're nice. Those ones they started making.
If they go
in
down on your
X-Men.
permanent record,
Yeah.
it's like a waste. Unless it's a KO hit that they have to defend.
Still waste.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get 3 cards off the character, maybe. But when it hits. But no, I don't play cards that have no Venture value.
All right.
I mean, unless they have some other nasty effect to them.
I like Shadowcat's 210.
Yeah, I made one for Lizard. Because nobody had it besides Shadowcat.
Right. And now Shadowcat and Lizard have one.
Right. And Lizard's on a site. It's on the sewer.
You're right.
And it has a lockout.
We looked at that. It's built that as battle site.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's good.
Yeah. There's a lot of playable cards there.
Yep. Because now Abomination and Lizard are both complete.
I was going to say that. It's Star Wars Overpower. Who would be an 8 intellect?
Probably the Emperor.
Well, Josh says sounds like a lot of energy characters. What with the Force?
Right.
Yeah. New cards,
Yoda.
non-foil versions of any character, Gunner and Hilder, and the 5 any training now available with no limit.
Yoda would be pretty smart, wouldn't
Yeah. Man, would he be smart and fighting? Low energy.
he? Yeah. Old.
Doesn't move too fast
Sick of
anymore.
hearing Luke talk.
He's gonna take
He
a
just
nap.
dies.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't play the ones that go right to permanent record either. Always liked the first wave of them that stayed in current battle, though. Oh, Josh says, I'm using the sewer battle site for my fighting deck right now. All right. I like it. Michael says, no, lots of good fighting and intellect. Strength, maybe a little bit limited.
Darth Vader's pretty strong, but I don't know if that was just because he had the Force. But
Yeah.
he was 7 foot tall, I think. So he's got to be somewhat strong.
I don't think there's any supernatural strength in the
Chewbacca?
Star Wars. I don't think it was supernatural strength.
No.
No. So I don't think there'll be any 8 strength characters coming out of Star Wars.
Maybe you got to do those ones. 6, but +2 to defense or something.
Yeah, like Captain Marvel.
Right.
You can use the 8s to defend.
Right.
That'd be fun. I still want to. I'd rather have pulp heroes than Star Wars, but Star Wars would get Vlad playing Overpower again. Sewer has lots of good energy specials, perfect for Spectrum with my fighting team.
Yeah, it's got the Moleman 5. The
Captain's-
watered down JW.
From who?
Moleman.
Oh, Moment. Yeah.
And a negate.
Yeah. I wonder why they didn't allow.
The follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were all
Why not
nice.
just make it a 3 instead of the 5 and then allow the follow up?
Yeah, because none of them had an 8
Yeah.
grid.
All right. Captain says, I was trying to think who would be the 8 intellect characters when Super Smash Brothers Overpower was brought up before. Mario, of course. Michael says, that's the Force. We don't give Jean Grey an 8, do we?
Dark Phoenix does.
Yeah. Captain says, Link could be 8 fighting and Bowser could be 8 strength. Captain says, Doug, Darth Vader has robotic arms, so probably not 8 strength, but at least
I think
a 6.
I think Samus was supposed to be pretty intelligent from Metroid.
I don't know. Uh-oh. Ricky says, Sewer's a battle site for my Team X deck, too. Okay.
I want Doc Savage and the Shadow.
Yeah,
All
John.
for me. Yeah, Dr. Mario.
Yeah, I'd love to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you got Dr. Mario from
Dr.
Tetris.
Mario.
Remember him?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be going to a pulp convention in April.
Yeah.
That's coming up. It's only like 2 weeks away.
Chicago?
Wow. Yeah, Chicago. Anybody in the chat right now live in Chicago area?
Eric.
Eric. Yeah, Eric does.
He's got a buddy there named Scott Harris.
I'll be in Lombard. Where is Lombard compared to you guys?
Is it that Roosevelt convention?
No, it's at a hotel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not near that big.
Oh,
I mean, it's big, but it ain't
no, like that.
Comic-Con
Okay.
big. Josh says, I'm doing Bullseye, Super Patriot, Feast the
Brute
Brute,
and Cap.
Captain American Reserve, Crossing KO event.
Yep. That's a good day.
Wow. Captain American Reserve, though.
Well, he's
Because he
got
wants
super.
to KO the Super Patriot and not Captain America.
Right. Brings up dual weights with Bullseye and Cap.
Yep. You got your negator, so it's playable. Interesting. What else? What other decks you guys working on? Anybody got Henry Pym? Or Deathlock on a deck? How about Deathlock? Anybody working on a Deathlock deck? I heard Marcel wanted to build a Deathlock deck just to show me up.
Didn't do it.
No, he didn't do it.
Deathlock versus Deathlock.
Oh, man. Lombard's west of Chicago, says Eric. Is it a little southwest of Chicago? Because I don't think I go through Chicago to get there. So it might be southwest. I don't remember.
You're driving out, right?
Yeah. Pym, Deathlock, and Warlock.
You better have three.
Better have 3 unplayables.
You better have 3 KO events. You get to play half the Brave and the Bold, half the Crossing.
Yeah. Ricky says, finally made an absolute red deck. Who do you got on there? Captain, who created the Beyonder Iron Man Infinite Avoids deck?
That's been a thing for a while, but
I don't know who-
Ricky kind of, I guess, streamlined it or mastered it, I guess.
Ricky's been playing it lately.
Perfected it.
Yeah. Of course, he hasn't won anything with it yet.
But I think his deck's better with Jubilee and X-Man.
You like that one better?
Yeah, because Iron Man's too many points. You can't get the same juice
That's
that
what
you can
Ricky
get.
just said. Iron Man Beyonder is my baby, but it's Jubilee now instead of Iron Man.
Yeah, it's better.
John says, I'm working on Morbius at the moment. A lot of guys try and get Morbius.
I like Morbius.
Yeah, he's got some nice specials. but-
Yeah, he does, and he's only 19 points with that. Really tough to KO Inherent.
Which is
Can only be Spectrum
by all 4.
or cumulative by 30 points.
Oh,
So you still can be Spectrum KO'd, but
cumulative by 30.
you can still take 2 hits, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And he has a straight numerical void and a negate and a remove a hit. So if you're playing it with the Skepleon, it can be fairly good.
Ricky says, I'm still learning. That's why he hasn't won anything yet.
We're all still learning, Ricky.
Yeah, we are still learning. Captain says, I've been thinking of ripping that off because I like Aquaman and doing a Beyonder Aquaman Infinite Allies from the Deep.
That doesn't work, though.
It does. Explain why.
Allies from the deep only last for the remainder of the battle. Another errata.
Yeah, that goes back to if it doesn't say for remainder, 1 per deck, or for remainder of game, then it's just remainder of battle. So you can run a whole bunch of them, but they all go away at the end.
Yeah, nobody's
the hand.
gonna attack Aquaman or Beyonder at that point.
Yeah. John says, but we'll probably end up with a daddy variant at a tourney. A daddy variant of Morbius? Caddy. Okay. A caddy. Captain, since Aquaman has that similar inherent ability where he can have unlimited allies from the deep dupes, I feel like the infinite factor actually works better for allies in the deep than a straight avoid, since you can stack them and they never get wasted.
But they don't stay.
But they don't stay, right? So you can throw as many as you want out there in front of Aquaman, but that only leaves you so many cards to attack with too.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that hand, all your allies go away.
Unless you're gonna play the unless you're gonna play the DC version of it. DC3 made a card called Allies from the Deep as well. And it was actually a 9 or less of a void.
Oh, really?
You remember Sean Ballantine played it at that DC3 tournament we were at?
I don't remember that.
And he had infinite 9 or less of voids because they weren't dupes.
Wow.
So, much better. Very broken, but
Yeah. Captain said, when the heck was their errata decided on?
all back
A
when
long,
DC
long
came
time
out.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
96, 97.
Ricky says the daddy variant of Morbius would be Dracula.
Yeah, that is the daddy variant.
Eric says Lombard's about 28 miles west of Chicago. 28 minutes, not 28 miles, 28 minutes. Okay.
It could be 2 miles.
And Captain says it's getting to the point where I feel like whenever I look at a card, I need to check the errata.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, yep, you ain't wrong. They just keep coming up with stuff, or they did just keep coming up with stuff. The cards didn't mean what they said, which is what Vlad really likes about Star Wars. He says the Star Wars cards actually play the way they read, which is kind of amazing.
I guess it depends how you read it.
Yeah, because there are guys that can twist that wording around and make it mean something that you didn't mean it to mean.
Yeah.
Josh says, Cap, yep, I do it reflexively now. Why can't, Captain asks, why can't these cards just do what they say they do? Yes, we've all felt that way for sure. Ricky says, all the cards should be placard size with all their errata on each. They did do the 3-stack heroes in placard size.
Yeah.
3x5s or 5x7s? I can't
5 by
remember.
7, I think.
Yeah, they were nice. But you couldn't use them for activators.
They just be a little
Little too
big. Yeah. Marcel did play one in a tournament.
Did he?
He played the old Spider Woman,
Yeah.
3-grid Spider Woman.
In reserve?
Yep.
Yeah. Going to need bigger hands with those cards, says Daniel. Yeah, for sure. All right, so Eric's not too far from Lombard. Anyone else close by? Overpower's a game when you have to decipher a secret code with each card. Well, kinda, yeah.
It's like Nicolas Cage, National Treasure. You're out here looking for all these different clues.
Right.
Nah, it doesn't work.
You find a clue to another clue.
Yeah.
It's like, that's awesome. So if anybody is close to Lombard, hit me up. Let's do something. I'm there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Going home on Sunday, April 5th through the 7th, or 4th through the 7th. I can bring my cards. It'd be fun. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up right there. We'll look for you all on Thursday. Give us a like and a follow here on YouTube or Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. We're all over the place right now. We're going to play this Thursday. It'll probably just be you and me. Maybe AJ will show up if he's feeling better. Following Thursday, have you invited Scott and Chris up?
I did invite Chris up.
I know we.
He said he would try to make it.
All right.
He may be here this Thursday.
Oh, okay. Might have a special guest this week.
Maybe he'll bring Scotty. We'll play Swiss.
Yeah, we'll definitely have
So he can win
a
again.
special guest the following week.
Right.
Vlad will be here,
With Sammy.
and maybe Sam's coming down with him. And if Vlad's here, AJ will probably show up for Vlad.
Yeah.
You know, that's his
They're
favorite.
buddies. Yeah.
Thursday, opening day. Who plays on opening day?
The Reds always used to start opening day, but
I don't think they still do that, do they? No.
yeah.
John says an oral history passed down by the droids would be less obscure than the OP rules. You got that right. Yeah, Thursday's opening day, but we'll be here playing Overpower. I won't be able to make it.
I
You gonna
think-
be watching baseball? Good night, John. We'll see you soon. Guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we had a great time.